Welcome into the Ravens Rundown, everybody. My name is Joey Petersen, and we've got our live Ravens mailbag. This comes comes to you from our Tuesday live shows. All of our massive Ravens fans got their questions in. I gave them answers, and now you're going to get to see them right here on the show. Make sure you guys got those notifications turned on, though, okay? Because we go live every single Tuesday evening. We also put out a video every single day. And when we do, I want you guys to be the first ones in there. In the Noti flock, okay, we got 3.9 thousand Ravens fans. My goal is to get that to 4,000 today. The way you do that, subscribe to the channel, click that bell button, turn on all right when it asks you, and then enable YouTube notifications on your phone, on your computer. And if you do all those things, you get to join the Noti flock, and we got to get that number to 4,000 Ravens fans. Coming up first, Brady Petersen. Yes, that last name is familiar to you. That is my cousin. What's up, Braids? Hashtag Ravens. Toughest game on the schedule. I have a couple that come to mind. Number one is Green Bay on the road, week 17. Second to last week of the season. It's probably going to mean something for Green Bay because they're in a really competitive NFC North. It's probably going to mean something most likely for Baltimore because the AFC North is always competitive. It's going to be a really cold game. Going to be Jaire Alexander's return to Lambeau Field. That one's going to be really, really exciting, really, really awesome. Outside of that, I feel like the toughest game is probably on the road to Buffalo or on the road to Kansas City. And those two happen within the first 4 weeks of the season. Buffalo is opening night. So I think after the first 4 weeks of the season, you kind of hit a little bit of a dip. Not like the talent gets easier, but then you jack it back up in week 17. Next up is from Jameer Castro. What position should the Ravens add to and who? I think they should add, at the current recording of this video, they have not added anybody since Jaire Alexander. I think they should add in the safety room. I would love it to be Justin Simmons or Julian Blackmon or Jordan Whitehead. Like, those are just really, really good free agent options. Every other position across the football field, you kind of struggle to scrap together like more than one decent option. At the safety position, you got three good ones. And I know your secondary got a lot better with the addition of Jaire Alexander, but it also got a lot worse when Ardarius Washington tore his Achilles. And so if you could add a safety to pair up with Malachi Starks and Kyle Hamilton, and yes, I know Bo Braid and Snoozy Kane are still there. If you could add one more guy that's played a lot of football, I would really, really love that. Welp coming in saying, hashtag Ravens, what AFC North QB throws the most interceptions to the Ravens defense? This is a great question, okay? I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers for multiple reasons. One, I don't think Joe Burrow, he's just so smart with the football. I know he threw Marlon Humphrey a pick last year, but I just don't see Joe Burrow ever throwing more than one interception in the two games that these teams played. And I don't think it's the Browns, even though that might be a popular opinion, because I don't think you'll see the same quarterback twice for the Browns. And so, I think you'll see Joe Flacco early. And then I think later you'll see maybe Shedeur Sanders, maybe Dylan Gabriel. I don't think you'll see same quarterback twice. So I think I got to go with Aaron Rodgers. Next up, we got Marshall Green. Could the Ravens trade for Kayvon Thibodeaux? Good question from the host of Giants Now. I think that they could. I don't think that they will. They added in Mike Green, and I think Mike Green is their new Kayvon Thibodeaux, right? He's young. He's their shiny new rookie, their shiny new toy. And I know Kayvon Thibodeaux has been in the league now for quite a little bit, 3 years at this point. But I just feel like they're good at the edge rusher position. If they do trade for him, I think it'll be somewhere close to the trade deadline. I just would be really surprised to see that kind of move happen over the next couple of months before the season starts. Let me know down below. Will the Ravens trade for Kayvon Thibodeaux? Give me a yes. Give me a no in the comment section down below. Weigh in and tell me your answer. I'm going no, but I'm curious to see your answer. It's Flock saying, hashtag Ravens, do you think Jaire will be cornerback one? I don't. I think it's going to be Nate Wiggins. I just think that he's been preparing to be the CB1 on this roster And they've been preparing him to be the CB1 on this roster for the entirety of this offseason. He added 20 pounds of weight. Like, he's getting a lot bigger. I think Jaire will be the best cornerback 2 in the league, but I don't think he'll be CB1. I do think he'll be CB2. Christian Coveney, #Ravens, do you think Humphrey and Coach Orr could bring back the old Ravens D? I hope so, man. I would love it. And I think, like, I know that Marlon Humphrey was the one with the quote from last week, but I think if anybody's going to bring it back, it's going to be Kyle Hamilton, Malachi Starks, and Mike Green. I think those 3 guys are going to be the catalysts, and Zach Orr, but the players. Those 3 players with Zach Orr, they're going to be the catalysts for the future if this Ravens defense is going to go back to the old Ravens defense. Now, it could happen this year, right? Year 2 of Zach Orr, you got Humphrey, you got Starks, you got Hamilton, you got Green, you have Smith. You have so many great defensive players. But if they're going to make a change, and for the next 5, 6, 7 years, they're going to be the old Ravens defense, then it's going to be because Malachi Starks, Mike Green, and Kyle Hamilton. Kimberly Harmon's up next. #Ravens, which rookies are you most excited about in the 2025 season? I'm the 2 I just mentioned, Malachi Starks, Mike Green, those are the top 2. I'm really excited to see LaJohntay Wester in at, like, special teams. I'm also really excited to see Anais Peebles, see if he steps up and is the interior piece that this team needs when you're talking about depth. Make sure you guys go to chatsports.com/RavensUSA if you want to get yourself a Ravens American flag t-shirt. We got the 4th of July coming up in just about a week. It's one of my favorite holidays. I absolutely love it. On the 4th of July, I'm actually going to be in a plane on the way to Montana for a little family vacation. And I need you guys to support America, support the Baltimore Ravens, also support us right here at the Ravens Rundown. Go chatsports.com/RavensUSA. Get your Baltimore Ravens times 4th of July swag today. Of course, that link's in the comments and description of today's video. D1 Ravens Glazer 8, #Ravens. Should the Ravens sign Jedric Wils? He's only 26 years old, and you know EDC would steal him, could steal him. I would, like, I'm not necessarily interested in adding a tackle, especially a young one that's going to cost a little bit. I feel really good about Ronnie Stanley. I feel really good about Roger Rosengarten. I feel honestly pretty good about the depth. I'm excited about some of the offensive linemen that they added in the draft. I just feel like there's a reason a 26-year-old tackle is still in the free agency market, okay? There's a reason somebody hasn't scooped him up, and this free agency tackle class was not very good. And so I don't think they should, but if they do, I don't think I would necessarily be that surprised. Jennifer coming in saying, who is the best player on the Ravens defense this year? #Ravens. It's Kyle Hamilton. It's going to be Kyle Hamilton as long as he suits up in a Ravens uniform. I think that Kyle is one of the best players. I think he's the best safety in the National Football League. What he can do from a run-stopping perspective, what he can do from a coverage perspective, he's just unbelievable. He's such a solid tackler. You can put him anywhere from the slot to the box, free safety, strong safety, up on the defensive line as an edge rusher. Like, he can do anything. He's the ultimate Swiss Army knife, and he's the thing that makes this team tick. Yamel saying, what do you think are the keys to victory for Week 1 in Buffalo? Great question. I actually really, really like that one. I think it's stop the run, whether James Cook is there or not. You're always going to be better when a team has a quarterback like Josh Allen if you just take the running game away from them. Because he's going to do what Josh Allen does. But if they are doing that and also being able to run the football, that's never going to help. I think you have to limit turnovers, just like you saw in that playoff game. You turn the ball over a lot, 3 times. They took advantage of it, okay? A fumble, a pick, and then another fumble. And so if you limit turnovers, you're going to be able to win that game. And I think the third key to victory is, I think the flip side of that, cause them to make turnovers. You didn't do it in the playoff game. 0 turnovers. And this is a guy, Josh Allen, who struggled with turnovers before. He didn't last year. He cut them down a significant bit. But if you can kind of get him back in that way, gunslinger, taking risks, making mistakes, you're going to be able to win the football game. Mog says, which position should we sweat the most as far as free agents' depth? Linebacker or guard? I think linebacker. Because Ben Cleveland's still going to be a really good depth piece at that guard position. But I definitely think of the two of those, probably linebacker, just because I feel like Trent Simpson, Teddy Buchanan, both those guys are a toss-up. So we'll see. I think linebacker, though. Christopher Minner says, #Ravens Jaylen Ramsey. I don't know what that means. I think it means trade for Jaylen Ramsey, maybe. Do I like Jaylen Ramsey? I don't know. At the time of recording this, Jaylen Ramsey is still on the trade market, I should say. They're not going to trade for him. After adding Jaire Alexander, they have no interest. I don't think they got Jaire on a 1-year, $4 million deal base. So they have no interest in paying a guy $21 million like Jaylen Ramsey, and that's what you have to pay him. Coming up next, we got Darren Asmussen. D-Money. What's up, brother? #Ravens. The Ravens over-under win is 11.5. What are you betting on? Boom. Take the over, D. Take the over. I think this team's going to win anywhere from 12 to 13 games. You've just seen that really consistently over the past couple seasons, and I think they got better from last year. You add DeAndre Hopkins, which I think a lot of people are being like, oh, DeAndre Hopkins is going to suck. No, he's going to be a great wide receiver 3. That's all you need him to be, is a good wide receiver 3. Your defense got better. You added Jaire Alexander. He's replacing Brandon Stevens, who's one of the worst corners in football last year. You added Mike Green on the edge. You added Malachi Starks in the safety. You got better. So I just think your record is going to at least stay the same as it was last year. Kimberly Harmon, #Ravens, who's the offense players of the year? So last year, I would say it was Kyle Hamilton, and this year I'm probably going to, offense. Last year's Lamar Jackson. This year it's going to be Lamar Jackson. As long as Lamar Jackson's on the football field, it's probably going to be him. Now, it would be great to have another great year from Derrick Henry. He was one of them last year. But, 1,900 yards, that's going to be hard to replicate. And so I think it's going to be Lamar Jackson this next season. It's just hard to pick against him. Up next, we got Chug and Jim. Which #Ravens rookie will have the biggest impact? Biggest impact is going to be Starks. I would have maybe said Green, but with Ardarius Washington going down, Malachi Starks' role just got all that bigger. He's going to be a starter. He's going to play probably close to 900 snaps this season as a rookie. That's big. That's really big. He's going to have the biggest impact. Whether he's good, whether he's bad, it's a better impact if he's good. He'll have a big impact if he's bad in the negative. So that's my answer. Sound off for me in the comment section. Which Ravens rookie will have the biggest impact? You let me know your answer. I told you mine. I think it's Starks. Let me know what you think. And make sure you guys got me on social media, @JoeyPetersen8 on Twitter, @JoeyPetersen8 on Instagram. And as always, make sure you guys are subscribed right here, the Ravens Rundown. Make sure you got those notifications on as well. We go live every single Tuesday. If you want to be a part of those mailbags, just like everybody you just saw, come join us this upcoming Tuesday. Go live every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern.